All right, you guys, this is a 4-year-old, and he is a own son of Fire on Bug. He's out of a nonstop bubbling mare, and he does have a sibling that is already running 19-20-second poles, a full sibling, same mom, same dad. Jacob bought this horse on the loose. We brought him home. He's AQHA registered. I really can tell you that this horse has a really good handle. Somebody started this horse really nice. He is a lover. You can see he's pulling over here to try to get some attention. I'll tie him up over here where you guys can see him a little bit better. I have the osteopath out. And because he's young, we went ahead and had her go over him, and she's been starting to do some taping or whatever, so she taped him in a couple places. The biggest thing I can tell you is he's just a really broke, super soft in the face, nice for anybody kind of young horse. Somebody could go on with him right now and make a really nice barrel futurity horse out of him. He can still 5-year-old futurity next year, and he's broke well enough that he might not be ready for the earliest futurities, but he's broke well enough you could definitely have him ready by the end of spring. Super nice handle. He is trotting the pattern, and he's fundamentally correct. Whoever started him did a great job. Probably one of my favorite barrel prospects we've ever had in here. Want a cookie? He's like, I don't know that I want a cookie, but I want you guys to see him. He's got really good conformation. Get off the chair. He's been in the barn. He doesn't kick, he doesn't bite, he doesn't crib, he doesn't weave. But when we got him, he had fungus all over his face, and he had fungus kind of in his tail. So we had to give him some baths with fungus shampoo, and we've got all that cleared up, and you can see the hair starting to come back. So I don't really know where he had been or what the situation was, but we knew that his immune system, we knew his immune system was just a little bit compromised. So we put him on this EPM super dewormer and on gut check. And I'm telling you, this horse, when we got him, you could see his backbone. He had just been turned out in somebody's pasture. The note that was with him, what it said, I don't agree. Or will you get out of that chair? There we go. So kind of what the... Listen, this horse is always into everything. We've actually said that a couple times. We're like, this horse has so much personality, and he's always into everything. So we call him Fireman, and what I can tell you about him is the note that was with him said that he was really well broke at the end of his 3-year-old year, and that the girl that owned him completely lost interest. Do you see him? Watch, she's trying to pick my daughter's phone up. You dumped her Dr. Pepper. You're trying to put her phone in your mouth. Anyway, she completely lost interest, and he had been turned out in her grandparents' pasture and forgotten, is what the note said. So they hauled him to the sale barn because he was super thin and covered in basically fungus or rain rot, and they didn't want to see him standing out there. So we put him up in the barn, had his teeth floated. I've had him tube wormed. Listen, when I tell y'all that he has all the personality in the world, I mean it in every way. 9 out of 10 horses I can tie up here, and they never bother anything. But he's one that'll have to stand here where he can't reach anything, or you'll be super. What kind of along the lines of, we just did a big parasite cleanse on him with tube worming him, and then having him on the EPM super dewormer, and his hair looks good and he looks good. The biggest things that we're starting to really notice is that as he puts on top line, she was wanting to tape him so that as we ride him, it kind of will hold his skeletal balance in because he is putting on muscles, to where before he was basically, you know, he was just basically thin and we couldn't do a whole lot of riding. But he looks good. He looks good. He's sound. He's been here about 45, maybe 60 days. So he's put on quite a bit of weight. Actually, he's put on a ton of weight. All the fungus on his face is starting to heal and hair over. He's got a long mane, long tail. And again, he does have a full sibling that's a 1D horse that's running 19 22nd poles. And this horse, like I said, he's just super, super, super well broke. The note that we got basically said he was broke in the fall of his 2-year-old year and then turned out and forgot. I'm telling y'all, this is somebody's dream horse. Like, he's probably going to end up being somebody's like 1D rodeo horse and like go to the NFR just because he's got that personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's so smart and he's so well made. He's well balanced, but he wants to be your best friend. Like, this horse is in your pocket. He's into everything. Like, when you go in the stall, he's trying to put his head in the halter to come out of the stall to do whatever you want to do. He rides fantastic. He's sound. He has no buck, no rear up, nothing stupid. He's actually one of the most gentle, docile horses we have here. So I can't speak for before he came here. I can just tell you that since we've had him, he's had no issues.
Mommy,
Yes.
can I go in the water?
No, come here. Stay out of the puddles.
No, I want to go in the puddle.
No, ma'am, no puddles.
Please.
So, all right, you guys, he is a Fire on Bug out of a nonstop bubbling mare, and he does get his feet done. As you can see, he has a lot of flexibility. He does get his feet done this week. Yeah, so works for me. But you guys, if you know somebody looking for a 4-year-old that they can take and make a 5-year-old futurity prospect out of, this horse is perfect. I'll be happy to send confirmation shots along with his registration papers. And as you can see, he has a ton of personality. So I am going to finish what we're doing, but I wanted to introduce you guys to him. And yeah, we call him Fireman.